Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. This story is very disturbing and unfortunate. The artist Azealia Banks had some very sick and twisted things to say about the passing of Jacky Oh, and I will get into what Azealia said later on in this video, but for those who aren't aware, Jacky Oh, who is the girlfriend of the comedian DC Young Fly, passed away a few days ago, and some people believe that she passed away from complications from her surgery. Prior to her passing, Jacky did make a post saying that she was getting a mommy makeover and she was going to document it on YouTube. And she went to this surgeon in Miami by the name of Dr. Zach. His full name is Zachary Oka, and this guy has had a lot of complaints over the years. He has been accused of botching people's surgery, and he has had some negative reviews, but he would try to silence people by suing them. So he's very sketchy, and I do think he can be looking at negligence and malpractice for probably prematurely discharging Jacky after the surgery. Now, Jacky was found unresponsive in her hotel room after the surgery, and it's unfortunate that she didn't have more time to recuperate in the hospital, because during post-operative care, complications can arise. I mean, the patient can lose blood, they could go into cardiac arrest, they could have an allergic reaction, they could have a blockage to the heart. There's so many different complications that could have happened, and if there was some medical personnel there to monitor her, she probably would be here with us today. But rest in peace to Jacky Oh. When I heard this story, I was very saddened because she has 3 young children, y'all. 3 young children now have to grow up without their mother. And it's so creepy because Jacky Oh herself grew up without her mother. In fact, she did reveal that she was raised by a single father. So the fact that her children have to suffer the same fate is really just unfortunate, and I hate to see it happen to them. Also, I feel bad for Jacky's partner, DC Young Fly. Jacky and DC Young Fly met years ago on the set of Wildin' Out in 2015, and since then they have been inseparable. They built a family together and kind of turned it into a brand. Jacky Oh has branched out from being a model on Wildin' Out to being a social media influencer and having her own cosmetic line, the J Nova collection, and she also became a realtor. So she has done a lot, but mostly she's known for being a family person and being a loving mother, a loving partner, and a good friend.
I'm an observer of people, and I watch how you go hard for everybody.
All
you
the
will
time.
fly across the country.
All the time.
Yeah. You'll fly to another country. You will,
all the time.
Whatever, you're on time, you're punctual, you come with your,
thoughtful.
Like, you never take any,
and
I don't think you take life for granted. I don't think you take anything for granted.
Jacky is my most consistent, personality-wise friend. Like, some days, everybody has good days, bad days. Jacky is pretty much the same every day. And I always tell her that. I value that in her.
So you kind of see how much Jacky was appreciated and loved by the people around her. Rest in peace to her. I don't want to criticize her decision to get surgery, but I kind of wish she didn't feel like she had to get it. You know what I mean? But I understand her line of work. A lot of her brand is really based on her look and her aesthetic, and I guess she just wanted her body to look a certain way. And some people were even blaming DC Young Fly and saying, why didn't he stop her and tell her that she didn't need to get her body done? Well, I think DC's mentality was just to make her happy. He felt like her getting her body done would make her happy, so he didn't oppose it. He never really opposed her decision to get surgery.
What did you think about me getting my breast done?
To be honest, I really ain't give a damn.
Didn't care either way.
As long as you feel better about them, shit. It's all that matter. Them your titties. Ain't mine.
Now, let me get into the controversial comments that Azealia Banks made about Jacky Oh's passing. Azealia said that she feels vindicated that Jacky Oh passed away because she was hurt that DC Young Fly roasted her on Wildin' Out. Now, mind you, Azealia Banks has a sharp mouth. She's the same person who has talked a lot of crap about other people in the industry. She's bullied Rihanna. She's bullied Sky Jackson when she was only a kid. She bullied this other black girl and called her a tar baby and said that she's a dumb-filled N-word. And this is just a few examples of the many times Azealia has bullied and picked on other people. And there have been some moments where Azealia has made some pretty interesting points, but I can't overlook the fact that she's been so nasty and hateful to other people. So the fact that she was breaking down, crying on Wildin' Out, all because DC Young Fly called her ugly. And mind you, DC Young Fly calls everybody ugly. That's his comedic catchphrase. That's what he does in his stand-up. So the fact that he had Azealia in tears over that kind of shows how weak Azealia is, because she could dish it, but she can't take it. A lot of times the most hateful and mean-spirited people are the most sensitive. And I do think Azealia is very broken, and she deals with a lot of hurt and pain, and she projects all of that out on other people. Now, this is what she said in regards to Jacky Oh's passing. She directly addressed DC Young Fly and said, "Dang, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at woman's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness onto women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want about my tears. They were pure tears of rage and not at all a sign of weakness." Oh, really? "Because in the end, I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jacky Oh girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself. And the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azealia Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed. And ironically, dead at 32, exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, 2023, in Miami, Florida. You ends are going to learn to stop effing with me." So she's actually implying that she put a spell on DC Young Fly's family. That's what she's implying. And she also said this: "I don't think anyone gets how much the press from that episode derailed the success of Anna Wintour. I came to sing my song and go home, and only at the request of my label. And then the stupid blank queens on stage behind me basically making a mockery of it being a gay song, fake voguing behind me in their do-rags like they aren't all raging homosexuals. That thorn in my side is finally out. No way in hell was I blessed with this many gifts, this much talent and beauty, to be a cultural punching bag for a cast of peons who wouldn't have a pot to piss in if they didn't have the court of social media addicts to gesture for. I do this in real life, D-lickers, ha ha." This was absolutely vile, okay? This was vile, but this is not off-brand for Azealia Banks, because Azealia has a very wild mouth. But I will say this: Azealia put a spiritual target on her head. She really did. The fact that she's gloating over the death of the mother of DC Young Fly's children is really sick. It really is. But that energy that she's putting out is not going to return void. She has to be very, very careful. And also she has to understand that Wildin' Out episode did not derail her career. She is the only one who derailed her career because of all the negativity that she's put out, and because of all the witchcraft that she gets involved in, all the spells, all that dark stuff that she dabbles in is the reason why her career has been derailed. She is the reason why she can't go forward. Make no mistake about it. Azealia is very talented. I think she's a very talented rapper, singer, and performer, and she definitely has what it takes to be successful, but she won't go further in her career because she keeps getting in her own way. She'll never truly be at peace, and she'll never truly be successful if she continues to put out negativity. So I think what she said was very vile, and she definitely needs to go to God and repent for that, because she doesn't realize that she put a spiritual target on herself by saying that. That was very tasteless. Now, I do want to briefly talk about this whole B.Simone controversy, because a lot of people were dragging B.Simone for allegedly trying to profit off of her friend Jacky Oh's death. Now, B.Simone did go on Instagram and she posted this on her story. If you're not on my close friends, you're not going to see much of my life during this time. Close friends, I love you. Thank you for being a safe space. Join my close friends now. And she posted a link, and in that link, she was charging people money to see her content. Now, there are some people who said that B.Simone has been charging money for people to see some of her more private content, so this is not new. But I think the fact that she was advertising this in the midst of Jacky Oh's passing was definitely in poor taste, and it was very tone deaf. People can easily perceive this as her way of trying to profit off of her grief. And I think it was just tone deaf all around. It would have been better if B.Simone just stayed silent for the time being and just grieve her friend privately, because now is just not the time. Anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.